been 30 years since Casper floated into theaters? This millennial classic gave us laughs, chills, and even a few tears, all while breaking new ground in movie magic. Today we're diving into 30 incredible facts, secrets, and behind-the-scenes stories that will make you see this ghostly favorite in a whole new light. Stick around until the end to hear the most iconic heartthrob movie quote of millennials' lives. Fact 1. Casper wasn't just friendly, he was historic. This was the very first film to feature a fully computer-generated character as the lead role. Before Pixar gave us Woody and Buzz, Casper was paving the way for digital characters in Hollywood. Fact 2. With a budget of $55 million, the movie pulled in a whopping $288 million worldwide. That's more than 5 times its cost, proving that a little ghost with a big heart could pack theaters. Fact 3. Believe it or not, Casper was the very first feature film for director Brad Silberling. Not a bad start to your career with a blockbuster that haunted an entire generation. Fact 4. The movie is based on Harvey Comics' Casper the Friendly Ghost, published first in August 1949. Fact 5. Filming wrapped long before the ghosts were ever on set, because they didn't exist yet. The cast had to act to empty air, with Casper and his uncles digitally added months later. Fact 6. Christina Ricci and the cast spent much of the shoot staring at tennis balls on sticks, which represented where the ghosts would eventually float in. That's real acting when you can pour your heart out to a bouncing ball. Fact 7. In a deleted attic scene, audiences would have seen a photo of Casper's uncles back when they were human. Sadly, it was cut, leaving fans to imagine what Stretch, Fatso, and Stinky once looked like. Fact 8. Casper's ghostly uncles. Stretch, Stinky, and Fatso didn't come out of thin air. They were pulled directly from old Harvey Comics lore, keeping a link to Casper's cartoon roots. Fact 9. For the first time, the movie gave Casper a tragic human backstory. He was a 12-year-old boy named Casper McFadden, who died of pneumonia after staying out in the cold too long. It gave this ghostly tale a surprisingly emotional punch. Fact 10. This is also the only time Casper was given a full name, Casper McFadden. Before this, he was just Casper the Friendly Ghost. Fact 11. Fans swooned when Casper transformed into a real boy for a brief dance with Cat. Played by teen heartthrob Devon Sawa, it became one of the most memorable moments of the film. Fact 12. The first of 2 movies where Christina Ricci is the love interest of Devon Sawa, the second being Now and Then, released the same year. Fact 13. Steven Spielberg, who was an executive producer, nearly appeared in a cameo as a ghostbuster trying to clear Whipstaff Manor. Sadly, it never made it into the final cut. Fact 14. To promote the movie, Universal built a Casper attraction at its theme parks, complete with props and a recreated Whipstaff Manor. For millennial kids, it was like stepping right into the movie. Fact 15. The fictional town of Friendship, Maine was based on a real place. Many exterior shots were filmed in Camden, Maine, giving the movie its coastal New England vibe. Fact 16. The beautiful Whipstaff Ballroom didn't end with Casper. It was later reused in the Backstreet Boys' iconic music video, Everybody Backstreet's Back. Fact 17. One of the first animated sequences completed was the breakfast scene, where Casper cooks pancakes. Every single food item was computer-generated, not a crumb was real. Fact 18. The writers filled the movie with cameos and references, from Ghostbusters to Clint Eastwood and even Mel Gibson. Blink and you'll miss them, but they kept adults laughing while the kids were entertained. Fact 19. A young J.J. Abrams, long before Star Wars or Lost, did uncredited script work to help fine-tune the story. So yes, technically J.J. Abrams wrote for Casper. 20. Christina Ricci originally turned down Casper, having not wanted to appear in a children's horror story so soon after The Addams Family. Drew Barrymore was then considered for the role of Kat as a possible alternative, and the movie wouldn't have been the same. Fact 21. Friendship. Maine isn't just a made-up movie town, it's a real place. Population around 1,000 that suddenly became forever linked to this ghostly blockbuster. Fact 22. Critics were split on Casper, with Rotten Tomatoes scoring it at 59%, but audiences weren't torn. CinemaScore gave it an A, proving that sometimes fun beats critical snobbery. Fact 23. Casper's inventor dad built the Lazarus machine, a contraption meant to bring ghosts back to life. A little dark for a kid's movie, but it gave the story real stakes. Fact 24. Unlike the cartoon, the movie leaned into themes of grief, loss, and unfinished business. Fact 25. This was one of Universal's first live-action films to rely so heavily on CGI. Blending ghosts with real sets was a huge gamble, and it paid off. Fact 26. Plans were in place for a Casper 2 movie, but the idea was scrapped after direct-to-video spin-offs flopped. We never got a proper theatrical sequel. Fact 27. While ghosts were digital, much of Whipstaff Manor was real. Massive sets were built for interiors like the ballroom and hallways, giving actors something tangible to work with other than tennis balls. Fact 28. Imagine Casper as a part-time musical. A full musical sequence was storyboarded and even partly filmed, but got cut, probably for the best. Fact 29. The film's groundbreaking effects took over a year to finish, with entire teams dedicated to making sure Casper felt like he really belonged on screen. Fact 30. Devon Sawa's cameo as a human Casper lasts only a few minutes, but his dance with Kat was pure 90s magic. For many millennials, it was their first movie crush moment. Devon has reported the famous "Can I keep you" line is quoted to him at least once a day, even 30 years later.
Told you I was a good dancer. Can I keep you?
Now, as Casper turns 30 years young, it still lingers in our millennial hearts. It's spooky, sweet, and groundbreaking all at once. The kind of film that never really fades away. Which of these Casper facts surprised you the most? Drop your favorite in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another trip back to millennial movie history. Up next, another blockbuster that defined a generation. Stay tuned.